everybody's doing it. Allá estamos. We're on it.
Exciting.
Yes. I'm going to check on YouTube, so see what's going on, right?
No problem. Ooh. It's funny to see it.
Yes. I have never seen this. This is nice.
Yes.
And we have a delay, like kind of a delay. I'm going to.
Yes. Hola, Marta. Hola, Mary.
Mary's connecting.
Yes.
I don't know how much time do we have to wait to start.
I think we can wait a few more minutes, I guess.
Like 5 minutes.
Have you been in previous sessions? It's your first time?
Yes, not like a co-host. Also never on YouTube. What about you? Have you ever been to YouTube before?
YouTube? No. I mean, I put a video of myself drumming, but it wasn't like something online. It's something that I practice a lot, and then after a few takes that I saw it was good, I uploaded it. So yeah, it's my first time to be. It's exciting. Mary, can you hear us? Oh, we lost Mary's visuals.
I think he's having some trouble to connect. She's having. So what about if we start now? Or do
Yeah.
you want to wait 1 minute more?
Maybe, I don't know, 1 more minute and we start? Like 6:05.
Okay, it says here that we can talk about anything if you like.
Okay, no
In the
problem.
meantime,
Sure. Here in Israel, the time is 2 a.m. We have 8-hour difference. Luckily, this is the weekend, so it's not a big problem. And it's dark, of course. And I went to the movies today. And I saw the movie about Elvis. I, by the way, recommend it. It was very nice. And now I'm here with you all. What do you think? Can we start? You want to wait a little bit more?
let's start because here in Mexico we are not this kind of punctual. So what about if we start?
Yeah, no problem for me. I can wait a little bit more or I can start.
Let me ask the host. Let me ask the host.
Hola, Mari. ¿Cómo estás?
Let's start, Aviv. Let's start.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, mucho gusto, everybody. Thanks for coming to our talk. My name is Aviv. Aviv in español es primavera, es mi nombre. I was born in 1985, which means that I am 37 years old. This will be important in our conversation. Hello, Eduardo. So I want to talk with you about living in Israel, and in general, or more specifically about the Gulf War, which was a war that Israel was not actively engaged in, but the citizens were kind of in a strange situation. The war, okay, before I get to the war, I'll just mention if some people don't know where Israel is, so maybe I'll put it on the map for a second for you, just for a reference maybe. So let's see if I can share my screen for a second. So let me zoom out a little bit. This is Israel. It's very tiny. All of this is Israel. This little kind of triangle. So I'm sorry that it's in Hebrew, but this is like, this is Africa, this is Europe, and here the little country here is Israel. Very, very small. In any case, so Israel was established in 1948. We had some wars when it started, the Independence War, later on a few others, but that is not exactly the main topic, so I will go a little bit further, back to August of 1990. In August of 1990, in Iraq, Saddam Hussein had a lot of after the Iran-Iraq war, had a lot of financial problems, and he decided to invade Kuwait that had a lot of oil, and invaded Kuwait, and then he got some warnings from the coalition that emerged from the situation that he should come out from Kuwait, and he didn't really listen. They started a war called the Gulf War, led by the United States. And then essentially Saddam Hussein said that Israel will suffer if Iraq will be invaded and attacked. Why Israel? This is because in the Middle East, the main ally, the main country friend of United States, of Estados Unidos, is Israel. So Saddam Hussein threatened the friend country of United States. So in the end of 1990, I was in kindergarten, and in the kindergarten, they gave us this kind of boxes, and they told us that there are masks, special masks that we need to put on our faces because there might be some kind of attack of missiles on Israel. So it was very weird. I mean, you know, I was 5, almost 6 years old, didn't really understand what they're talking about. In the television, they started talking about duct taping the windows and the doors. I didn't understand what's going on. We had you know, brown duct tape on all over the windows. It was like surreal, you know, very strange feeling. You know, I've been told that we're going to get attacked, and it's kind of like so weird. And in January of 1991, it happened. We started hearing alarms, and in the television, they said in Hebrew, Tseva Adom, Tseva Adom, which is color rojo, es como, is like a code for we're getting missiles, be in the houses, and put on the weird masks. And I have some pictures, original pictures from that time. I'll show you. So this is my actual family using these gas masks. Everybody looked like aliens for me. I didn't understand why we need to wear them. This is actually me here. This is my sister and my grandmother. Everybody was like living together to see, like my mother came to our place to be with us because nobody knew the situation we'll be in, and we decided like the family should be together. This is my other grandmother with my sister, my father and my grandfather, and this is me with my little box I had because I was little. We had some kind of pump, so I will be better able to get some air. So why do we need to have gas masks? By the way, you see the duct tape on the windows here on the upper side? This is like to make the room sealed better. So why did we need masks? So we didn't know if we're going to get which type of missiles we're going to get from Iraq. We were afraid that we might have missiles with chemical warheads, which means we had to have some kind of protection. I did some problems to my family because I said, no, I'm not going to put this thing on my face. What is that? And they try to, you know, like put, and I'm like, no. So my father, which never hit me, it was the first time he slapped my face, and then he put the mask. I was in shock from the slap, and then he put the mask on my face. So it was the only time he slapped me. He didn't know what to do. He knew that his child need to get the masks on his face. I think the period itself was maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I can't remember exactly, but it wasn't like all the time that we had to put the mask, only when we heard the alarms. And I don't know, it's just, I remember it very clearly, all the situation with the alarms and all the people need to put masks. Luckily, just a few people died, most of them from suffocation from the mask. They didn't use the masks well, not from like direct heats or something, maybe just one direct heat. So it was mainly very minor casualties. And that's about it. Afterwards, we understood that luckily the missiles didn't have chemical warheads. So all the masks weren't really weren't really necessary, but we didn't know that at the time. So that's about it. Israel thought about doing some retaliation, but United States tell us not to get into all this mess. So we're just patient, so waiting to get over with this. And that's about it. That's the story about the Gulf War. It lasted until maybe February, March, and then it started. After that, Saddam took out his troops out of Kuwait, and everything got more or less back to normal as much as possible in the Middle East. So that's about it. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer, elaborate a little bit more. So feel free to take off the mute, to unmute and ask me wherever question. Stop sharing this for the moment. También mi español no es buenísimo, pero si tienes algunas preguntas en español, yo trato respuestar.